What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have like and sub, and let's get into this. So, after being screwed over as Superman and then being screwed over as The Witcher, it's looking like Henry Cavill is now going to be screwed over as God Emperor. Who knows who or what he was going to actually play in the Amazon Warhammer show, but it's looking like, at least now and for the foreseeable future, it is not happening. It's been shelved. So here we go. Rumor Henry Cavill's Warhammer 40K show at Amazon might be shelved. New rumor claims that Amazon MGM Studios and Games Workshop's Warhammer 40K live action project with Henry Cavill might be shelved. This rumor comes from YouTuber Archcast of the Archcast channel. He explains right now the agreement in principle between Games Workshop and Amazon appears to be in effect. This means that a team at Amazon, a team of writers, is right now trying to write out a story that is going to be turned into the Warhammer 40K television show. They have, I believe, a few more months on this deadline for this project, and they have to hand it in, and then it either has to be greenlit or they have to have their writing date further postponed in the hope that they can produce something better further down the line, or the entire project will be shelved. He adds, those are the three opportunities. Either they have a project they'll go ahead with, they'll shelve the whole thing, or they will extend the deadline to try and get a decent product going. In other words, nothing is finalized yet. Absolutely nothing. There isn't even any money for the project allocated, as far as my insider can tell, on Amazon's behalf. No writing staff has truly been hired. No money has truly been allocated. No plans have truly been made. Meanwhile, we do know that there are 100% plans for Henry Cavill to be doing the Highlander reboot with Chad Stahelski, the director and writer from the John Wick movies. The John Wick movies. So he does have something solid going on. That's why it seems like, and also we were hearing before that Henry might have gone out on his own and sort of announced this Amazon deal without Amazon actually saying, yeah, go ahead. Games Workshop, of course, shared in a blog post in the middle of December 2023 that the company had come to terms with Prime Video and Amazon MGM Studios to have an adaptation of Warhammer 40K brought to both the big and small screens. Company shared back in December last year, we announced Games Workshop and Amazon Studios had signed an agreement in principle to work together to bring Warhammer 40,000 universe to screens, big and small. But today we have an update, and it's one we've all been longing to hear. We've now signed the full agreement, and the next stage can begin. The company also shared, all we can tell you right now is that an elite band of screenwriters, each with their own particular passion for Warhammer, is being assembled to help bring the settings and characters you love to the screen. This illustrious group will be championed by Henry Cavill, who stands ready to take his place as executive producer, bringing his pen, sword, and or spear to the project. As for when the first project might arrive, Games Workshop detailed TV and film production is a mammoth undertaking. It's not unusual for projects to take 2 or 3 years from this point before something arrives on screen. Still, things are now properly rolling, and you can bet we'll bring you all the latest updates and cool snippets as soon as we're able. Henry, of course, announced that it was a dream for him to play this. He said, for 30 years, I have dreamt of seeing a Warhammer universe in live action. Now, after 22 years of experience in this industry, I finally feel that I have the skill set and experience to guide a Warhammer cinematic universe into life. And he goes on to say some very beautiful things here. I mean, partnering with Natalie Viscuso at Vertigo has been a blessing beyond words. Without her, we might not have found the perfect, I believe that's his now wife and mother of his child. And after having a home like Amazon will give us the freedom to be true to the massive scope of Warhammer. To all of you Warhammer fans out there, I promise to respect this IP that we love. I promise to bring you something familiar, and I endeavor to bring you something fantastic that is, as of yet, unseen. He added, our first steps are to find the filmmaker, creator, writer. Watch this space, my friend. Since then, he's provided brief updates on the project. In February, while promoting Argyle, he told the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, it is the greatest privilege of my professional career to have this opportunity. I can't say too much again. It's the early days still, but I have this opportunity to bring it back to the screen and to be at the tiller so it can be faithful. And unfortunately, while this is all nice, the end result of this is there still ain't nothing. Nothing has been greenlit. He's doing other projects, and all of this, not to mention the absolute kerfuffle of turning custodies into women when they were only male, not actually making miniatures, essentially just doing it for the lore, not the lulls, the lore, further throwing in obfuscation of exactly what this show would look like if it's filled with agenda, and exactly not the type of grimdark future series that could easily be filled with agenda. Either way, let me know what you think of this. Sargecast seems to know what he's talking about. He does have insiders, and he has had accurate information before. Still looking forward to this, or do you think maybe it's for the best if they just don't do this? Because, like many other things, like Wheel of Time and Rings of Power, they're probably incapable of actually doing this. They will ignore Henry, and they'll try to make it better because they all have
sheer fucking hubris.
Anyway, thank you. Be sure to like, share, and sub if you have done that. Thank you. If you're gonna do that, thank you. And
well, bye.